get ready for tonight's match. It's for the greater good. As we recall, our hero Leo died in the last mission, so we're going to use William York to take his place. This is the list. It's pretty standard for him at this point in the card pool, so we're only playing with Core, Dunwich, Carcosa, Forgotten Age, Circle Undone, and the Investigator starter decks. No return twos and nothing from Dream Eater's Innsmouth, Edge of the Earth, or Scarlet Keys. So some cards that you might be thinking are pretty good probably don't exist yet. But this is what I'm going to run. Heading back into game here. I'm going to build the decks. We've lost all of our experience. We also lose our trauma as part of that deal. We get to find a new and exciting basic weakness. It looks like Preston has picked up the obol that I dropped upon dying. And we have to figure out which mission we're playing, so let's do the interlude, or which part of the mission. So we were members of the Lodge, if I remember correctly, so that should be Intro 2. Check the campaign log. If we're deceiving the Lodge, read this sidebar, which, whatever, it's just lore, cool stuff. And then skip to setup. Gather these cards. If we are members of the Lodge, do a certain thing. So I believe it's going to be pretty easy. This is members of the Lodge. We just click place, and that puts everything out appropriately to match. And then this bag over here is not member of the Lodge, so we don't need that. We can put it over here. And then these are the 4 keys that we might need. We'll get into what the keys are. They're being introduced here to us as a new thing. So we've put the correct ones in. And all of these, like search for your stuff, remove things from the game, get the right cards and put them in, all of that's going to be done automatically for us. The lounge catacombs in the lounge are in play already. We'll begin at the lodge gates. Set each other remaining location aside. Set the following cards aside. All of that's taken care of. These are the 4 keys. Shuffle the encounter deck. Discussion of keys up here. So in this one, we're instructed to set aside 4 tokens as keys. They are never placed into the chaos bag and will not work as chaos tokens. Instead, they'll represent keys or tokens that can we can recover them off of locations or monsters and use them throughout the scenario. They will enter play through various effects. They can be acquired in one of 3 ways. If a location has a key and no clues, you can take the key as a fast action. If an enemy has a key and it leaves play, whomever caused the enemy to leave play takes control of the key. They must do that. And if some other thing causes the enemy to leave play, the key would go onto the location that it was at. Finally, some card effects may allow you to directly take control of keys. When an investor takes control of the key, put them on their card. If you control 1 or more keys and are eliminated, your keys go to your location. And then as an action, you may give any other investigator at your location any number of your keys. So we're going to play through it. You'll get more used to keys later on as you play, since the game tends to... what do you call it? This is a mechanic that'll be reused, is what I'm trying to say. So we'll see a lot more keys, especially when we get to Innsmouth. But time to mulligan. Alright, well, that is a legal weakness, so that's fine, but we don't get to have that in our opener. We did just draw the best card in the game, so that's good. But, unfortunately, none of these cards are really helping us with what we want to do. Alright. We're not super excited about any of this, but we're not upset either, so... to go over William York real quickly, whenever you defeat an enemy, you can play assets from your discard pile by paying its cost. You do that once per round as a reaction. And then if you hit your star effect, you get a card from your discard pile back to your hand if the test is successful.
It's after you defeat an enemy.
I'm sorry?
It's after you defeat an enemy, you just can't play them. Or did I zone out of that part?
I think you zoned out of that part. Yeah, I definitely. I believe I said it's after you defeat an enemy, you can play from your discard pile as a reaction.
My apologies.
No, it's okay. It's better to be clear, right? Well, my turn is really not exciting. I'm gonna play a machete, and then I'm gonna draw a card. And then I'm gonna get money for next turn. There's no clues here. Enemies cannot spawn here. This says the entrance is guarded. You cannot enter. It gains a. Oh, I could have done that instead. Okay, never mind. I'll use an action to open the door for you. I didn't
Okay.
realize that. Sorry, normally we're not cultists, so this is new and exciting. The guards recognize you and let you pass. Reveal the lobby. So I will do that.
Okay.
That's my 3 actions. So I drew a card, I played machete, and I clicked.
There's no clues there either.
Correct. So if you looked up on the agenda, I guess we should go over that. We need 6 clues to advance, nothing special. And I said agenda but meant act. Then over here on the agenda, whenever you would defeat a silver twilight enemy, you leave behind evidence of the scuffle, and you must move doom from that enemy to the agenda, so it doesn't go away as normal.
Alrighty. Well, let's start with every rogue's favorite.
Well, that's not a bad turn. So that's what 4 and 5 is 9, right? Or sorry, 3 and 5 is 8. So you should have 2 money left, or what's going on?
5, 3 is 8. I have 9 to start.
Oh,
So
right. Yeah, you're right. But you'll do it that way, right?
and there's a chance I could actually succeed. No, I'll just use drawing thin to investigate,
Okay.
and I will.
Well, you'll obviously take 2 money because otherwise you would just draw the card, right?
I'm gonna draw the card.
Then why don't you just draw a card? Why would you take the test? It doesn't make any sense.
Cause
You can pass, right? Like, what?
yes,
There's literally no reason to
it's
do that. Yeah.
yep. We'll draw a card.
All right. So there's no monsters. Right to upkeep. Doom on the agenda and encounter card. I'm fairly confident we shuffled it 1,000 times, but just in case, we'll do it one more time. All right.
Hey,
Well, there are no locations with clues, so we get to pick. So I'll pick this one, and we can't investigate here. Get wrecked, game. Another one. Oh.
any
Any
empty.
empty location when he gets doom every turn, and you can parlay him to remove the doom. So I would put him in front of us,
Sure.
and then that's the end of the mythos phase. So he will get a doom.
You do return,
He will if we don't take care of him. Yeah.
but when we take care of him, he gets.
Well, hopefully, if
Sends
you go down there and take the doom off, then I can come down and kill him. But
Okay,
that's what I was
fair
thinking.
enough.
If you don't have that on your plans, then that's okay.
It wasn't on my immediate, but we'll go for it.
Okay.
So,
Action 1 is move,
action
and
one.
then action 2 is parlay, or did you have something in between?
Um, action 2 in case I fail.
Also, don't forget your Lola stats.
I will attempt the parlay. I will spend 2 for. Can what are you touching my money for?
I didn't see you play the Rabbit's Foot, so I was helping you spend the 2 for Streetwise.
Okay.
Because you were not going to test it straight up, right?
I may have had other things I wanted to do,
Fair
but
enough. I was
it's
trying to
okay.
be helpful. Apologies.
I appreciate. I do.
5 to 3
So
is +2.
5 plus 2. So plus 2 is
If you're drawing thin to increase it by 2 and then pay for Streetwise, you're netting +1. It's an interesting scenario. Just
it is
pointing
what
it out.
it is what no, it's what I was thinking about. But the bag is there's 4. I'm plus 2 is only 68.
Right,
I
if you
have.
do it that way, you go to +3, right? And then you'd have 88.
Oh, I go to plus 3. Yeah, let's do that. That was what I was
Yep. You
considering.
don't
I
have
will
to
draw the
spend it all.
card.
Oh, you'll still have one on there, right? Because you're gonna spend. Oh, you spent actual money. Got it. Never mind.
Yes, so I can draw a card.
Yep, sure. It's still only action 2, right?
I
Your moved and then
moved
tested. Oh, you played Rabbit's Foot in
and
between.
the rabbit's foot.
Yep, that was the part I missed it, but you passed, so that takes the
Yep.
doom off, and you have one more because of Leo, right?
Yes. And getting money right now seems bad. Exploring further seems problematic. I don't want to go running off in Jenkins as much as I know how much you love that.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Major.
I'm probably gonna move down, engage this guy, kill him. That's my whole turn, right?
Sure, then I will go ahead and step on.
Right, get
Reveal
one
a
of the random
key.
keys. So shuffle and then pull it out.
That's an interesting side effect.
Which one?
The shuffling is actually sounds like a bunch of keys jostling.
Oh yeah, the sound effect. Yeah. Okay. So then that was all of your actions, right?
Correct.
Alright, so as we discussed, action 1 will be moving down, action 2 will be welcoming my parlor, or my spider to the parlor. You get it, that thing.
Yep.
I am testing, I will attack with my machete. I am 5 to 4, which is +1. I'm going to commit guard dog to be +2. And I'm going to use unexpected courage to be +4 to cover the bag, because I really would like to succeed. And I will. So I'm defeating a Silver Twilight enemy. There is no Doom, so nothing goes onto the agenda. And then I will use my reaction to play an asset from my discard pile. And that
Enough
guard
that
dog
god dog.
that just gave me +1 combat is also now coming back. I'm a necromancer. Alright. So that's my 3 actions. Um, there's no more enemies, so we go right to the upkeep. Alright, let's read this. Okay. Super neat.
What does it say?
It's the weakness that I had in the beginning.
Oh, I didn't
Uh,
look at it. So
it's okay. It's Winnie's weakness, so Winifred.
okay.
So it's like it's awkward, but it's fine.
Okay.
Doom on the agenda. Place 1 Doom. I cannot. If no Doom is being placed, it gains
And
Surge.
search.
Surge. Check which investigator controls each key. Nobody has any keys, so there's nothing. Do that again. And Ancient
Hey.
Evils. Hey, well, eventually we'd find something that would hurt us. Alright, go ahead.
I'm gonna draw
Am I
thin on
taking this?
this.
Oh, okay. You can do that too.
I'm gonna drawing thin on this because there's a 2% chance or
Well, yeah, it's very low odds. And if you did it, even if you hit the money symbol or whatever, the pay symbol, drawing
yes,
thin would cover you. So
yes. If I'm gonna do it, I might as well just do it.
sure. Yep.
All
So
right.
it's the top 5 cards peeking for a curse, right?
Top 7 because I increased the difficulty by 2.
Okay. That's a. Oh, maybe not. All right, let's look
There's
at it.
one.
There's a curse. Yep. And it's discard, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's what, direct damage and a horror, or
Uh,
deal 1 direct? Okay.
1 direct damage, and each of your allies, so both Lola and Leo will get punched.
Yep.
Well, that
Okay.
was your thing.
Oh, and I will draw from my rabbit's foot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Would you like me to come in?
I have plans for my turn, so
I
it's up to you.
understand. Well, if I help get some of those clues, does that help? I guess what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm
Does
indifferent.
that hurt you if I come get clues, or make
No.
you less efficient?
No.
Okay.
So would you like to see what I do first, or do you want to go?
I need to make sure I understand this correctly. Commit this to a test you are performing that has no other cards committed to it. No other cards can be committed to it. If it fails, return this to your hand. If this is in your hand or at the end of your turn, reveal it and lose money. Okay. It doesn't matter to me. I will figure out a place to go to hopefully resolve this.
Okay.
Or I'll spend my money, I guess. You spend 10 money to pay for your debts?
Yes, that's 3 actions, and for my 4th action, I will draw a card.
Okay.
I like not repeating weaknesses.
I mean, non-repeating weaknesses are neat. Paying 10 money for them is a little steep, but... Alright, so I have 2. So I'm -1 to the test.
Oh, you actually...
What's the matter?
I was just seeing you actually have book.
Yeah, I have some. I mean, it's not an incredible amount of knowledge, but it's more than one. It's less than Leo had, right? Leo had three, I think.
Yes.
Um, so action one was moving. I think I'm gonna move down again.
Okay.
Or am I? Oh wait,
That's
this
locked.
door is locked. I cannot. We need to have a key. So instead, I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
So that's my one. Okay, this is better. Put the vault and the library into play. So they're gonna be up here in the location section. There are 5 of them. That is a library, and that is a vault.
Okay.
They are put into play. Put the set aside August Lundquist asset into play here and give him a key. He wouldn't conveniently be on top. No, of course not. There he is. Alright, and then as we discussed, give him a random key. So we shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. So you must spend 4 clues as a group to parlay him. Whomever spends a clue must take a damage or horror. And that's not per clue, it's just total. And then
Yep.
you remove him from the game and take control of the key that's underneath him.
Okie dokie.
Alright, so action 2 is going to be to investigate this location. I am even. I'm going to commit reckless to this test. Uh, I fail. I'm going to then commit or play live and learn, which makes me retest with +2 value. So now I'm +2, and I'm going to commit reckless to the test. And I fail. There are no current people. Sweet. Then I'm going to investigate with my final action and commit reckless to the test. And I'll fail. Cool. And then I'll lose some money because I have reckless in my hand, and that's the end of my turn. So upkeep.
Upkeep.
Doom on the agenda, 4 of 8, and encounter card. Okay. There is
Going.
no enemy, so you have to go get one.
None of the ones by you.
I'm sorry.
None of the locations by you are sanctums.
There's only one sanctum in the entire
Okay.
encounter set, so
Okay. Uh-oh. You have brain, right?
I have willpower.
Well, is that a good choice for you, or okay?
I mean, I can try.
Okay. That is my bet then. Gets
Yep, it gets a doom when it comes in. Yep.
okay. Do you want to go
And
first?
that makes these -1s now.
Okay.
Well, I have 25% chance to pass. Sure, let's go. I will go into here. If you have the key that's by your location, this gets -3 shroud.
Okay.
That's action 1. Action 2, I'll commit reckless and fail and fail. Go ahead.
It's -1, right?
What's the question? I am 3 to 3. I
It's
get
3 to 2.
-1. Oh, the test is -1. Is it a 2? Never mind. I was +1. You're right. So the second one I do pass. It was a -2 the first time. Then it was a skull. Go ahead.
Right, and then it goes away, right?
What goes
Committed it.
away?
The weakness.
Oh yeah, because I passed. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use the key ring to investigate, grab a clue. I'm +1. One is 50-50. Increase it by 2, and I'll get plus. I'll be plus 2. So because I'm drawing thin this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's up?
I'm saying I'm drawing thin, and then I'm gonna go straight.
And you did 2 streetwises?
I did. I spent 1 from Lola. I spent 1 for the keyring,
Yup.
and then 1 streetwise. So I'm plus 3. Drawing
Oh,
thin only adds plus 2.
you drew a card with drawing thin. You didn't get money.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. You need
So
me
I'll
to
be
do the
plus
math? Is
2.
that what you're saying?
I'm just confirming my math with.
So you're 3 to 1. That's plus 2. That's what I'm seeing.
Okay. Clue. I will take this. I'm here. I feel like I should, but also he needs to be.
I mean, I'm
I'm gonna go
looking at
take
the situation, right? The key that you have wants to come here,
this
and I can't do this by myself. It's better for one person to do it, and you're already
I,
halfway there. So I think it's better for you to come this way.
and just leave the key with.
Leave
Well,
what
then
key?
give you my keys
You
for
can,
those.
what? You can just come down here and do this.
Sure, but then there's this location that's locked. Am I just collecting all the keys and then having to run around the map, or what do we want to do with the keys to take care?
What is
It's fine.
running around the map? This is the map.
There's this over here too.
Yeah, and that doesn't connect to this, right?
Right. That's why I'm discussing. So if I go down here first, I'm not spending time going backward.
Sure, if you go down there first and you draw a bad guy from entering this locked location, that could be very bad for you. Because I'm not coming for at least 3 or 4 turns, or
Sure.
one to get up there. So at least, and I have to deal with this guy. So it's probably like 3 turns before I come.
Why do you have to deal with this one?
Because I like to deal with bad guys before they become problems later. Because it's become a thing that's happened in the past where we get overwhelmed from not dealing with the things on the board.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go down.
Great. Put this set aside. Oh, these things over here. So sanctum doorway, and then I think inner sanctum is like that. Yeah, it can be here. It's fine.
Seems like we come back. That. Now that I have that in.
I think you get one
Okay.
more action, right? Or did I miss something? You investigated,
played.
moved. What was the other one?
I played the keyring.
Oh, that was this turn. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I will engage my friend. Oh wait, I already went.
Took your test.
Yeah. So upkeep then.
Okay.
Doom on the agenda, 5 of 8, and encounter card. There is a location, so.
Okay, that's fine. Ancient Evil.
Okay. I will grab my friend. I will introduce him. Actually, I will walk up. In so doing. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, that doesn't work.
Are these the bad guard dogs?
It needs to have horror soak, and it doesn't. Because this guy only does horror damage. So I have to play by the rules. So I will punch him. So it is 5 to 2. What cool cards are in my discard pile? Oh, that's a good one. Let's go 6 to 3. I'll succeed. I will grab back Live and Learn. He'll get discarded. I don't have an asset to play, so I don't get to use my reaction. But then I will move up to prepare to make this test if necessary. Also, I can't do anything in a 6-shroud location. So.
Okay.
So 2 actions are moving.
Yep. I'm gonna grab 2 clues from there and immediately spend them.
You're doing intel report?
Yep.
Let's see what this says. It cannot be investigated, so yes, that works. You are not investigating, you are yoinking clues, and you've spent yours.
Yep.
What does this happen? So
Oh,
you're going to take a damage or a horror, and you
yep.
get his key. He gets removed
Okay.
from the game.
All right. So that's 3. Um, and getting money right now seems bad. Would you like me to stay with you? Would rather move, but
I mean, you
can
can go
do other
down
things.
to the library if you want.
Sure, it's just more that you're chasing me than if I grab a bad thing. Although I
Um,
don't think.
I'm not so worried about that kind of economy, action-wise.
Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna move on down.
Okay. So from there we go to the upkeep. Doom in the agenda. 7 of 8 will be advancing next turn. Find the top 2 most cultists in the discard pile and spawn them in the empty location with the most remaining clues. If no cultists are spawned by this effect, it gains surge. So currently, none of the locations in play are both empty and have clues. And as such, or let me make sure I read this. Empty location with the most remaining clues. So no, it'll still spawn too. It's just like locked door. We have to just pick empty locations then. So you're number 1, and then we work backwards, and you're number 2.
Okay.
So we'll put them here and put them here. They'll both get Doom.
Yep. Which is irrelevant.
Yes, I'm just going to make sure it doesn't say anything about not removing Doom. Nope, okay. Alright, so they are in play, and that was mine.
My bad. Then
Place 2 Doom and a key. Well, if we're going to draw a whole bunch of Doom, this is the time.
now is the time to do it.
Okay, and that's the key we need to get into the vault, so that's cool.
Yep. And they're all aloof.
Yes, they are. You can parlay him to take the key or remove Doom. Alright. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna get these clues and then figure out my life. But if I'm grabbing all of the clues, there's no victory on your location, so I don't see it as.
Well, we need 6 clues to advance as well.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a different story. So that's gonna
Um,
get me 4, and I'd have to go to this inner sanctum to get 2.
yeah.
I'm not going.
So,
So
do you think I should get rid of this door first and then start heading over, or?
um, sure.
All right, I'm gonna
If you wouldn't
commit
mind,
steadfast to the test, so I'll be +3. That's a pass.
Zach. Yep.
I did not fail, so I don't have to do that. And then I'll move. These guys, as we discussed, are aloof, so I don't have to pay any additional taxes for dealing with them.
All right. I'm gonna use my keyring.
Okay,
I
so
will
it's a shroud
spend.
of 1.
Yep. I will pay 1 for Lola to grab
Mm-hmm.
that.
So you're +1.
Yep. Um. We'll go
+4.
+4.
Huzzah.
So that's action 2. I will play. Actually, this is location of 2.
Yep.
Let's. So I am even.
Mm-hmm. Still failed by 2, which I'm assuming means you're gonna look what you found, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And then final action, I will come up right behind you.
Alright, so from here we go to the monster phase. As discussed, they're all aloof and none of them are hunters, so they're done. And then we go to the upkeep.
Actually, I want
Oh,
to take that back.
hey friend. What are we taking back, the movement?
Yeah.
And you played Scrapper or Dig Deep instead?
Yep.
Alright, so Doom on the agenda, advances. Discard the top 5 cards of the encounter deck, and then get any cultist that's discarded that way in player order. That is a cultist. That is a
a cultist.
cultist. Okay. Well, you can pick whichever one you'd like. It's funny because they're the
Well,
same card. Uh, each Silver Twilight enemy in a Sanctum location loses. What's happening? Why is that?
I'm reading the rest of it, just make sure that
There
I
is no
just
rest of
draw it.
it. That
Okay.
was the rest of it. That was the
Okay.
last
I
line.
just want to. Well, he
Okay.
said I get it, so I just
No,
wanted
I
to make
said we
sure
each
what my
get one.
rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure what the rules are. It doesn't spawn with you.
Okay. Excuse me. Um. Okay. Place either 1 or 2 Doom on it. If you succeed, take control and flip it to its clue side. Yeah. So basically, you can use it to investigate for clues. Got it. I'm okay with just putting 1.
I agree.
Okay. All right. So our turn. Oh no, that was
That was
Mythos
just.
phase. So now we're in encounter cards. Cool. This is any empty location. Sure, bud. I don't
That
think.
one's gonna remain down there.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna deal with him, right? I
Sure.
guess we have to. Which key does this? We don't have that key on the board yet. Oh, you have that key.
I have that key.
Do you think you'd be able to handle him, or should I put him in one of these two?
He's gonna get engaged with me whichever way I go to. So I will have
That's not
to
what I
test.
asked. I can go in those. I can't go in this one yet, right? So,
Sure.
do you think you can handle him, or do I have to kill him for you? Is what I'm
I'm
asking.
going. I'm going to evade. I'm going to evade him.
Alright,
The
I'll
brain
put him
is
here
what
then, just
the.
in case. That's fine.
Okay.
Because you're probably gonna get these 2 clues, right?
And then
And then we're
advance us.
okay. And then that was yours, right? So now we're on what? That was the end.
Was that mine? Yeah, that was because you pulled. Wait,
What did
was
I
that
pull?
just yours?
Was it mine? I guess it was mine. Go ahead.
Otherwise. Okay, well, it's coming down. Otherwise, the nearest cult enemy moves at you one at a time and reaches and it makes an immediate attack. Okay. Well, that one has to die.
Yes, that'll be a future me problem. I currently have graveyard ghouls hanging out with me.
Oh. Okay.
Actually, that could be a me problem right now. Okay. I will begin by fighting the graveyard ghouls. I am 5 to 3, which is +2. I succeed. I deal 2 damage to them.
Okay.
I will move over to your location, and the guard dog will take a damage and oh god, things are happening.
You're one location away still.
Oh, you didn't move. Oh, well then, never mind. That's not going to be a me problem. I'm going to move down, and this guy will engage me.
Okay, well, he's going to have his keys.
He's going to have his keys. That's nice. I like that he has those keys. This guy's going to engage me. I'm going to fight him. I'm going to commit vicious blow, and I am 6 to 2. Of course. Why wouldn't that happen? Okay. That's my 3.
Okay.
I'm going to get this key and come back, right? This is the key for the vault.
That's fair. Okay.
And this guy is in your way, so if you're coming this way.
But sure, this is the key for down here.
I understand that.
Okay. Start. That is a parlay. To get the doom, evade. We will start off about this. I need to and five plus is most of the bag. It's what 70. Sure. I will make my fists.
Okay.
I am going to fight him at +2.
Okay.
1. Fight him again.
Mm-hmm. Fail by 1.
I will live and learn.
So we move 1 doom from the nearest cultist enemy to the agenda. So that's going to
Oh
be
well.
his.
Well, at that point, oh, he also retaliated.
And he'll retaliate for 1 and 1. So unless you're going to be lucky. Are we undoing that?
No, we're good.
Okay. I just live and
I took.
learn's not in your discard pile.
I'm undoing the live and learn. Yes,
That's what I
that's
was
sorry.
asking.
Yep. Oh, well, I still need the key though.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that you would just test it +4. You're still going to get hit for 1 and 1.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna test it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will have drawn for my rabbit's foot though. Fail.
Sure.
And then on this test, I will be plus.
+3, right? Okay.
Back. Get back.
Okay.
All right, and then next action.
Alright, in the monster phase, so I get bopped. Upkeep. Doom on the agenda, 4 of 10, and encounter cards. We just went through the encounter deck, so now I need to take 2 horror. That puts me to 1. And make a test. I'm going to commit Cherish Keepsake to the test. So I'm +1. I've taken 5, so I'm at 9. I'll go +3 of the test. I will succeed, and I get any card back from my discard pile. And I'll take back Vicious Blow. Not that one. That's not Vicious Blow. That's Vicious Blow.
Well,
Alright,
you're gonna have to
I haven't done
take
that
a
yet.
knowledge test. I know.
I didn't know that was coming, right?
Oh, that's fair.
So let's see. If you control at least a key, I do not.
Oh, okay.
Make a test. For each point you fail by, I must lose a clue or take a horror. Well, that's super cool. Well, as discussed, I don't have the best, so I'll get +2. Hey,
Hey.
let's go. So good for you. You can pick either one. So if you want to take this one, you can.
Yep. Kill this one. Kill this one too, though, right?
You don't have to kill it. You could also
Well, he
just
gets my keys, right?
Oh yeah, he will.
And killing it will.
Do nothing.
Well, it's gonna place the doom on it because the.
No, there's no
Oh,
doom on it. It lost its doom. They were out before we advanced.
when you defeat a Silver Twilight enemy, leave move 1 doom from that enemy. Oh, okay, from each enemy at that location. So it'd be the other one.
Oh, I forgot about that part. Yeah. Um,
But I can test the doom on that first to
correct. And a
parlay, and
parlay is
parlays.
not an attack of opportunity per the rules.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay,
Okay. So
but
he
he's
gets
gonna
some
get my
keys,
keys.
and this goes away. All right. I'm gonna start by vicious blowing this person, and we did not red squid. We are 7-2, so we're fine. I will take this key. He will go away. I will use my power to play some much needed cherished keepsake. And then I will move to come over here.
Okay.
So that's my 3.
All right. We'll start off with parlaying our friend.
All right. You're gonna use willpower or knowledge.
Knowledge.
Okay.
So on my next present, I will go +1 +4. I will take that as. I will then proceed.
Did you play this turn, or did you forget to put it down?
I did. I forgot to put.
Okay.
I will proceed to at +3.
Okay. That's 2 actions.
I think help you
You're
to
gonna help
let
me
you
do
be the
what?
ring. Well, I'm just wondering if I need to hang out with.
Well, I mean, if you want to get the cultist clue in the near future, you're gonna need to be here because I'm not going back that way. At least not until after I get the vault taken care of, right?
Sure. Click up and then I.
Okay. So then monster phase, they're still aloof except for that one, but he's not a hunter, so he stays. So we go to upkeep, doom in the agenda, 4 of 10, and encounter cards. Okay, well, probably not doing so hot here, so I'm going to take heart with the knowledge that I'll probably fail this test. I'm -2. I have failed by 4. We're peeking for a curse. That is a hex, that is an omen, that is a scheme, that is a curse, of course, on the last one. So me and the guard dog will each get a little bippity boppity, and then I'll get 2 resources and draw 2 cards.
Hear this.
I've had worse. Well,
Hey. Oh, this is. Well, I know what I might be doing this turn here. I don't feel like I should go 5-7 deep again this
okay.
time. But
I'll happily help if you want.
if you're gonna help, then I will commit.
You have the dig deep. Oh, you
I
don't have
have
any money. Yeah, you
I
have
have
1.
1 money for it, so I will commit that to be -1.
All right. I'll get you to even, and then you can go to +1.
+1. Or do we hold this? Oh no, because retesting means I have to do it again. So
Correct.
+1.
And we don't want to lose your allies, right? That's what we're trying to save.
Yes. +1.
Huzzah!
Hey.
Let's go. All right. So my turn.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna play a meat cleaver. This is a pretty cool thing. It's one of the ways that you can heal horror. So we're playing this immediately because we need to start doing some of that. And I see a guy over there with 1 life, and I'd like to talk to him. And then I will attack him with my meat cleaver, not with my machete. And since I have less than 3 remaining sanity, I get +2. So I'm attacking 6 to 3, which is +3, and I'll throw a machete into the mix. So I'm +4. I will succeed. I will slay him and taketh his clueth. And then I will also use the since it's defeated an enemy, I will heal a horror. And then I don't believe I have anything that I want to play on my discard pile. I could swap the cherished keepsakes, but it hasn't taken any new damage, so I can't do that reasonably. So I'm all done.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's an action to trade keys, so I can't.
Right. Can I use my action to do that?
I think it's give is what I read. I'll double check it though. When an investigator
Yes.
takes control of a key, blah blah blah. As an action, an investigator may give their keys. So it doesn't say anything about taking. So I
Okay.
do not believe you can. So I apologize, but I think my
No,
horror
you.
heal there was important.
I agree with you. I was sweating a little bit. Um. So based off of this, I'm hanging out with you a little bit more. I can move down there for to going into the vault. So it sounds like I'm more setup. Disagree with my thoughts here? I
I
have all the
mean, setup's fine. I don't. Like moving down saves you an action from next turn if we're gonna go to the vault together. Other than that,
sure.
I don't think there's much else that you can be
Oh,
doing.
oh, you have no hand. Okay,
Correct.
then
Hands are optional.
hands are optional.
Yeah, I just need to have my cards in play.
Fair enough.
I have a meat cleaver and a machete. I'm wielding. I feel like Zoe.
All right. Failure is so the only thing that sucks is if I put tablet, and there are no tablets. So we're gonna go ahead and investigate the.
Sure.
Go ahead and get.
You have to test still, but
When you initiate the skill test.
yeah, you still have to pull. Is all I'm saying.
Yep.
You still
All right.
fail.
I
Yeah.
still fail,
Yeah. Rabbit's
so I
foot.
will draw. Perfect. I will click up for money, and then I will deposit 7 into the for.
The Bank of Preston. All right. So from there we go to the monster step. Nothing's changed. We go to the upkeep. Hey. Doom on the agenda is 5 of 10 still, and encounter cards. I have many keys. I am failing. Failing by 2.
Okay.
And then it gains. Oh, it gains +1 difficulty, so I'm failing by 3. Okay. You know what? No. I'm gonna be lucky.
Yeah.
I'd like to not take extra damage because I'm pretty low. Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
Hey.
Well, that's all of those at least. It doesn't have
Oh,
surge, so
I'm used to the one, the
yeah, right.
Carcosa one where it does.
So I'll move in here. Place a key. Okay. Well, we kind of this will help us if possibly maybe I don't know.
Sure.
So that's 2 actions. I've got 1 remaining, and I think I would like you're gonna want the rogue key. It looks like. So
Stopped and
oh, I have
given.
to give it to you. So as I move past you, I'll give it to you. And I'll take the other keys because you don't need the tablet anymore, and I need this one to move in here.
Sure. Do you want me to take them so that way I can also, if that test comes up and that you're not eating all that horror?
I mean, I intend to replace the keepsake with another one. It's up to you,
Okay.
really. There's other things that having keys can be bad for. If you're
Okay.
comfortable taking them, then fine. But I imagine you're gonna take the skull, so
Just split them then. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Action 1. Action
Or I guess
2.
yeah. You know what? What's the key in here? It was this one, right? Yeah. So instead, I don't have to come in here then, because if that's what you're doing, I'll just go back up,
Sure.
and then you go in. That makes more
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Action. Action 2. I will see to the shroud by.
Okay, so it becomes a 2 shroud location. You're gonna use Lola to grab the clue,
Yep.
and you're testing even, +3.
That'll be +3.
Nope.
Okay. Don't think I should.
You get
Oh,
your. Are you doing anything? Or are we
yeah.
taking this back?
We're taking that, and then we'll do it again.
Okay. And then
Spend
spending
2.
+3. Yep. You're good. You can yoink it if you want,
Yep.
and you can advance this if you'd like.
Sure. Nothing.
That could be very dangerous. Yeah.
Let's hold off till next round.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think.
So that's action. Move in, 2 investigates, and then I will.
All right. So monsters don't do anything, and we go to upkeep. Doom in the agenda. 7 of 10, and encounter card. There is a cultist. Hello. It does one of each, so it'll deal one to this and one. Actually,
Guard dog.
yeah. The guard dog will take it and deal one back.
Okay.
Okay. Can't help because you're far, far away.
Yep.
You're -4.
Thankfully.
So even, +1, +2.
I think we should go +3.
Okay. Do it. Test.
Otherwise, I'm spending all that
I
money
understand.
to.
Yep. You're good.
'Kay.
Alright, I will fight my friend. I get the extra attack because I'm still barely sane. So I am using 6 to 3 and punch. I will fail. I will punch him again. I will succeed.
And he will retaliate.
Apparently he will. So this will die. This will do that. Since he dies, that will happen, and that will happen from the cleaver.
Okay.
I have one action remaining. If you want to advance, go ahead.
Sure.
If the library is not in play, put it into play. Spawn Nathan Wick in the library. Master of Initiation side face up, and attach the puzzle box story asset to him. And that is the library.
Okay.
He is not a hunter. I will just move down. He looks to be my friend. Unless you want to actually, if you want to just evade him, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, I still want to kill him for victory, though.
He comes added
I'm sorry?
the victim.
Oh, he just dies. Yeah, never mind. Okay, then, and we see him, so I'll go this way then.
Okay.
You have no money, right?
I should have.
You spent all 7 on
that's
the
what.
test?
That is why I have no money. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. So I have to succeed by. He is.
So you need to get a score of 6. If you spend 4 money, that's 8, so you'd be +3. You probably want more on top of that if you can.
+4.
If you were trying to succeed by 3, you probably want to be +5, right?
Sure. Live and learn does keep the drawing thin. Correct?
It will keep drawing thin, and like, yeah, I don't know why you do drawing. Oh, because you're trying to find a way to use it.
No, it's more of just getting extra resources. So if I just failed it, and
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that.
I mean, you could do the same thing where you get +1 from drawing thin, right? So you get 2 money, and then you use it to get 3 agility.
We'd have a second one.
Yes, that would be +2, but sure. Okay.
Action.
So you're evading with action 2?
I have to move in with action.
Oh, action 1 was playing the thing. You're right. So action 3 is the evade. I'm sorry. You're right. All right. So you just tap those. So you get +2, and then you spend that to get +6. So you get +8. So you're 10 to 5, which is +5.
Okay, it's +5, but I need to be.
I would go more. Yeah. If you have more, go more. Like, because you want to succeed by 3, right?
I'm going to commit resourceful.
Okay. 1 more gets you the rest of the bag, which is the -4, but I think -3 is the place you really need to be. You're at 88%. It'll put you to 94 if you put 1 more.
Sure.
Okay. You succeed. So he gets sent to here. You get the puzzle box, which will help us in the future. I'm going to put it over your obol for now, because your obol has no function. So that's your 3rd. I'm assuming your 4th is moving back up, or do you have something cool to do?
We have to advance.
Yeah, we'll get there. Oh yeah, I guess we do that now. You're right. He's added to the victory display. Yep. We did not defeat him. We evaded him. Cool things. We did not parlay. We didn't even have that option. Okay. Or did we? No. If we are at the same location and have all 4 keys, we can advance. So we just have to get together or try to see if there's a little bit more victory. So I'm assuming then coming on up?
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
So from there, we go to the upkeep. Oh, cool. Put a Doom on the agenda, 8 of 10, and encounter card. No location has it, so we'll put it here.
Nearest cultist enemy
Yep.
beyond your location.
Okay. And was there more text on that? Until the end of the round, increase the difficulty to engage your fight with them by 2 or parlay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'd like for you to go first and potentially do that parlay because it's way out of my functional.
Yep. It is what a parlay of 4 now.
Now it's 4, yeah.
Spent to get
Yeah, you could spend 4 to get 4, and you'd be +1, +2.
and then I have
maybe?
one for +2. We'll go +3.
+3. Okay. You won't get up, so we're using dig deep. Nope. Game loves us.
I cannot do about that.
Yeah,
I will draw with rabbits.
you could do that.
So that was action 3.
Yep.
I can get even.
Yeah, or potentially you could wait till next turn, and I'll go take care of the other one, because the other one won't be...
We lose. It's over. This is it if I don't get it.
No, I can go down to the other one and try to pass that test.
Oh,
I mean, yeah,
fair.
you're probably right. The odds of me passing, I'm only going to be testing it even, so I'm 25% to pass. Or I'm +1, I'm sorry, so I'm a coin flip to pass that test.
Sure, and we can resign right now if we're at the location.
Oh, well then why don't you test, and then we'll reassess after.
Well, it's actually the objective. It says if they were at the same location, there's no
Oh,
may.
well, so it doesn't say we must advance immediately, so we get to do it at our, right?
Okay, sure. Do you have any brain?
No, you know what? No, I think you're right. I think we just advance.
Okay.
So, we are members of the lodge, so R1. No, I had nothing to give, to answer your question. In your campaign log, record that we discovered how to open the puzzle box. Any one of us can add the puzzle box to their deck. We get the display and proceed to the interlude. So the display is a whopping 3. Oof.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and I bet you both of these have.
That's the only one.
Oh, all right. We only left one on the table then.
2.
Oh, it's got 2. All right. Okay. Either way, so we get 3 XP. This does that. We go to the interlude for the inner circle. So since this is an interlude, we can do this now. We must now decide. We're gonna keep lying, I'm assuming.
Whatever you'd like to do.
Yeah, we'll keep lying. Skip to inner circle 3. Record the investigators kept their mementos hidden, and then we proceed to the next interlude. So we don't do any of these things because we didn't tell them. All right. And that's that. All right. So hope everyone had a good time. I get my big 3 experience upgrade for Billy. You get 5 because you have your obol, and
Yep.
I'm assuming you're gonna grab the puzzle box.
Sure.
Okay. So that's how we do. See everyone tomorrow.